Okay, I'm out at Campbell Pagan Short Plat. This is take number 75. Just kidding, feels like it. But I'm learning a lot. Okay, so here's the deal. I just met with Larry Linson with City of Bellevue, and he's marked off on 173rd our scope of work for the grind and overlay. We also got to talk about the shoulder work. So let's start with this shoulder work here. So this shoulder work, I had it originally coming out to about the end of the ADA ramp here, just because of this stuff being missing right in here. So he extended it out about another 8 feet here, marked it off, and said, you know, we need to fix this area right here. Our plan right now is to go 9 feet out and then cut and patch back everything on the shoulder. But he wants to make sure he gets this little area done right here as well, okay? So you're looking at about a 2 foot by 8 foot section here to bring it back to. On the grind and overlay, real quick, I just want to make this mention. From the original mark that he had, which was over there, he took it back an additional 12 feet. So we've got about a 12 foot by 14 foot section right here that's been added for the grind and overlay. Okay, but I'll get back to that. All right, so I'm at 14th Street. Going down here on this trench, he marked from the shoulder and in. I told him we're probably gonna go about 9 feet out. And I asked the question, what if our cut is right on the tire path? He said that as long as Lakeside's coming in right behind us to do the overlay, he says it's okay if we cut down the tire path. So when we come out 9 feet and we realize we're in the tire path, we're okay, as long as we've got Lakeside coming behind us to put it back. Even if it's like a week later, he says it's okay. So I got the okay on that. The other thing I got the okay on is from the fog line to the curb and gutter, we can leave 2-inch revealed on here. We got to make sure we leave cones out on the outside of the fog line, but from the fog line to the curb and gutter, we don't have to pave back to the surface. We can leave 2 inches, so that way when Lakeside comes through, they don't have to butt up against the curbing to do the grind. And all we needed to have them do is just the overlay on that. So that was one thing I got information on today. All right. Out here, of course, if we go out 9 feet, we got to pave it back to the surface before Lakeside comes out and does the grind and overlay. Okay. Since I'm down this area here, one thing Larry also changed was that the layout marks go right down the center. So that means we're going to have to replace all these buttons. Okay. So counting all these buttons, you've got, I think, 3 different sets that I wasn't going to have us replace originally because we were going to be on that side, the west side of the center line, but now we got to replace it. So that grind and overlay is going to go right through the center there on those buttons. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 of your type 1 yellow buttons, and then you've got the City of Bellevue 2x4 Stimsonite buttons here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 total of the 2x4 Stimsonite buttons. I counted those over there. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna go back here and check this count here again. Looks like we're gonna take out one of those type 2 buttons down there, the 2x4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 total of the type 2 buttons that are 2x4. And the type 1s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24, 30, so 36 36 of the type 1 yellow buttons. All right. You can see the markings down the middle for the grind and overlay. And then right here at this shrub, comes across the road, and we do a full road grind and overlay. You've got the patch here that we need to do before the grind and overlay. All right. And this goes all down the road on the grind and overlay. It's the full road right at this point, all the way over. Only half the road there, full road here. Okay. Come all the way down. We'll go right up to this old concrete curb and gutter. Here you've got the cold patch that we need to take out and replace before the grind and overlay. You've got that there. We've already got all these measurements. And then you laid out for the grind and overlay right up here against the new paving. One thing he also did is he just went straight shot over, and then we'll fix that area too. One last thing. Over here underneath this cone, you got InfoSource that came out here, and they put this gas lid on. So if this will have to be probably reset, there's just gravel around it, but it has to be reset. And Larry said if InfoSource has to come out and reset it for us, that to just let him know, give him a phone call. But for reference, I'll show you where it's at. You've got the mailboxes here, and then about 15 feet south is that, and it's going to have that cone sitting right over the top. Okay, that was the only hidden thing that we found out here that was different. Okay, there you have it. It's ready to go. Kevin Dosh wants to jump on this right away. I was hoping we could do it this month, but you know, we'll do what we can do. The other thing too is he said to make sure you call that number on the permit, and you know, put the scheduled date in there, so that way they know when we're doing the work. Thanks.